Good evening and welcome to Washburn Rural High School, home of your Junior Blues. Tonight we welcome Athletic Director Patrick Graham and the Lawrence Lady Lions. The Lady Lions are coached by Jeff Dixon and the Lady Blues by Kevin Bordewick. Activities at Washburn Rural High School are designed with the primary goal of benefiting our student participants. The purpose of these programs is to provide a positive and enriching learning experience while offering opportunities for personal growth and development for all involved. As a Kansas State High School Activities Association member school, we are committed to upholding the values of sportsmanship and integrity through every competition.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside Washburn Rural High School for tonight's matchup between the Junior Blues and the Lions from Lawrence High. I'm Peyton Goehring, play-by-play broadcaster here on Rural Broadcast. We are excited to have you with us for what should be a good night of Tuesday night girls basketball. I'm joined by always color commentator Isaac Ansley. Isaac, good to be back here in the Blue Haven. Lady Blues versus Lawrence tonight. What do you think of this matchup?
Yeah, well, after a big win against Emporia, it's important tonight to get a big win at home on a Tuesday night for the Lady Blues.
Lady Blues, who are 6-3 on the season, are coming off a win this past Friday against Emporia, winning that matchup 45-34. Lady Blues are led by freshman Bryn Anderson at 15 points a game. Other scorers, Ella Hershey at 10 points, senior Josie Carlgren at 10 points. On the other side, the Lions are coached by Jeff Hick-Dixon, who are 5-4 on the season. Last year, Lawrence was 9-12, losing to Olathe West 53-63 in the sub-state semifinals. Keys to V, Isaac, what do you have for me?
Well, tonight, a few outcomes to determine the victory is tempo. Can the Junior Blues control the pace in this game at home? And turnovers. Can the Lady Blues struggle? Can the Lady Blues produce off turnovers, and can the Lady Blues capitalize on that?
I would agree. Here is National Anthem moments away, and starting lineups will be back for the start of the first quarter here on Rural Broadcast. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Rural broadcast here. Washburn Rural Lady Blues host the Lawrence Lions on this Tuesday night action of basketball. Isaac, obviously good to be back here in the Blue Haven for some girls basketball. Washburn Rural coming in 6-3, Lawrence 5-4. Lady Blues obviously can't afford to lose this, but at the same time it is not in league play. Tell me about the importance of that.
Yeah, I mean, you always want to come out with a win at home, but like you said, it's not a Centennial League game, so if you are afford to lose this game, it's not the end of the world.
Obviously, we mentioned pre-game, Washburn Rural picking up a big win at Emporia last Friday, 45-34, and a really good environment, I should say, as a tip is won there by the Lady Blues. Starting lineups, first for the visitors. For Lawrence, number 3, Lucy Jane Julesgaard. Number 5, Marley Dolman. Number 14, Cammie Newholtz. Number 24, Mason Ramsey. And number 30, Jada Bars Turner. Ren Anderson pull-up jumper gets the good roll. And starters for the Lady Blues. Number 3, Ella Hershey. Number 2, Brooklyn Rutherford. Number 23, Josie Carlgren. Number 10, Hallie Walker. And number 15, Brent Anderson. Little trap inside there on the defensive side. A nice take there. That was Dolman, the freshman, and she was fouled. She will shoot 2. Foul was on Brent Anderson there, her first. First one is good by Dolman. Lawrence High, last matchup, coming in to a loss, I should say, losing that one to Mill Valley 39-42 as Dolman hits both. Last year they went 9-12, lost in the sub-state semifinals to conference foe Olathe West. A little press defense here, I should say, Isaac. See how the Lady Blues can handle that tonight. We know they have struggled with press this season. Carlgren's 3 won't fall. Offensive rebound, Hershey. She is fouled going up for 2.
Yeah, to go on your point, yeah, the Lady Blues have struggled on the press. They start off well in the first quarter, but over time they can't get it done with the press. So let's see if they can continue that over time.
Excuse me, I did say Dolman went 2 for 2, did not. First free throw by Hershey is no good as well. In and out on the second, 0 for 2 from the charity stripe for the senior Ella Hershey. Outside with the ball, guarded closely by Carlgren. That was Ramsey. Now Julesgaard on the drive. Rutherford guarding her. Kicks out. Wide open 3. Turner. Just a bit strong. Rebound Walker. Here comes Brooklyn Rutherford. Rutherford coast to coast. She's going to take it with the left hand. Fouled hard. And she'll go to the free throw line. Nice take there by the junior Brooklyn Rutherford.
Yeah, it's just transition basketball. That's what the Lady Blues specialize in these games that they've won. They've gone out into transition, and they've capitalized on it.
First free throw, nothing but net for Rutherford. And 2 for 2 from Brooklyn Rutherford at the charity stripe. 4-1 Lady Blues. Inside, and that is going to be a steal by Hallie Walker, and out of bounds, Washburn Rural basketball. Now Hershey kicks it out, Brent Anderson, wide open 3 ball. Way off. Fight for the rebound. It will stay. No, excuse me. It'll be Lawrence high ball.
Yeah, good looks there for the Lady Blues, just couldn't capitalize on it.
Outside Jules guard now, Marley Dolman, the freshman, kicks it out. Now Ramsey. Lawrence High team coached by Jeff Dixon. And we have a jump ball possession arrow favors the Lady Blues. And we are going to have a timeout called here by Coach Jeff Dixon. 5:39 left to play here in this first quarter. A very low-scoring affair. Lady Blues lead 4-1. Don't go anywhere here on Roll Broadcast. Back in action here as a reach-in foul there called by Josie Karlgren. It's going to be her first.
Yeah, the Lady Blues are being very aggressive on defense so far, and it's causing Lawrence High to just be careless with the ball a little bit.
Cause more havoc, you should say. As again, turnover there by Lawrence. Hershey will pull it out, and that is going to be a steal. Not the best decision there by Ella Hershey. You had numbers. As here is a wild drive. That was Jules guard dribbling right into the defender. Going to be a jump ball, possession arrow, Washburn rule. A little bit of sloppy basketball here on this Tuesday night.
Yeah, both teams are playing a little sloppy here. Maybe just with the day off yesterday could have played a factor.
Checking in for the Lady Blues, number 14, freshman Allie Hink. As she's going to get a pass there and going to be loose ball out of bounds off Lawrence High's foot, I believe, and it'll stay with Washburn rule. Like we said earlier, Washburn rule winning at Emporia this past Friday. Played a really solid game on the defensive side of the ball. It wasn't the biggest shooting night, Isaac, but when you can beat a Centennial League like Emporia at their own place, it's always going to be a good night.
Yes.
Karlgren hoists a three. Won't go. Rebound. Newholtz. Here's Dolman, the freshman. Takes it on the sideline. What a take and finish. Number 5, Marley Dolman, the freshman.
A really good defense there. Nothing more you can ask for. Forcing her to the baseline. Tough shot, just made it.
Here's Karlgren outside. Gives it to the point guard, Rutherford. See if Washburn Roll can get some positive offense here. Rutherford's going to drive. Kind of a awkward floater won't fall. Offensive rebound, Hink. She'll kick it inside Walker. Now one more to Karlgren. On the floater, that was tipped. Now here's Rutherford, and that was blocked. Bunch of sloppy basketball right now, and that's going to be a traveling, or they're going to call double dribble. Checking into the game for the Lady Blues, number 1, Cameron Smith, replacing Rutherford.
Yeah, very sloppy and very physical so far in this game.
Walker outside. Karlgren on the cut. Thought about giving it to her. Now Cam Smith, the freshman. Gives it up to Bryn Anderson. Nice cut by Karlgren, but Anderson threw it at her feet. It'll stay with the Lady Blues.
Lady Blues are getting the looks that they want, just are a little sloppy on trying to get the pass in there. Just a little too late, a little too early.
Here's Goehring, gives it up. Cam Smith, wide open three. Another block by the Lions. And it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Lawrence. 3:23 left, and our score is still 4-3. Let me tell you, Isaac, definition of a barn burner right now.
For sure.
Nice give and go there. That was Ramsey. Her layup won't go. Offensive rebound finish is good from Newholtz. Walker outside. Now Goehring. Allie Walker, she'll try a three. Way off the mark. Rebound Lawrence, not her strong suit. Three-point shooting is. She will shoot them if she is open. And she has, I will give her credit, made some this year. As almost a steal there by Walker. Now here's Turner, gives it up. Long range three. No good. That was Ramsey. Here's Bryn Anderson, coast to coast. Anderson gives it up. Goehring in the corner. Now right back into Anderson. Nice move, up and under. She's going to be fouled. You could say, Isaac, not much energy here tonight in the Blue Haven.
Yeah, Tuesday night with school back in session, just not a lot of energy so far.
Anderson's first is good. You could also point out, not a Centennial League matchup, and it's only girls tonight. No boys games. Checking in for Lawrence, number 10. Barber, number 11. Layla Simmons. Barber, a sophomore. Simmons, a freshman. As Anderson went 2 for 2 from the charity stripe there. Lady Blues 6'5". Pick and pop there. And a steal there by Josie Goehring. Nice help defense. Anderson gives it up, Cam Smith. Smith will pull out. Now she's going to drive. Nice feed inside. Walker, left hand, in and out. Fight for the ball. Lawrence has got it. Like the effort there by Hallie Walker. Wide open three-pointer, Marley Dolman. Back iron. Offensive rebound, Lawrence. Newholtz will try a long-range two-pointer. It'll be an air ball. Lady Blues basketball going the other way.
Great effort there from the Lady Blues and Walker getting on the floor. That's a couple times she's done that. Just fighting for the boards.
Goehring almost a steal there. Knocked out of bounds. Washburn roll ball. Ella Hershey will check back in for the Lady Blues.
It seems like the Lady Blues are trying to get running their offense. It's just everything is difficult. The only thing that worked, that resulted in points, was dishing it down low to Anderson and letting her go to work on the post.
Hershey outside right corner, trying to regain her confidence in her three-point shooting. Wasn't the best outing out of Emporia. Walker outside, gives it up Hershey. She'll try a three. Just too short. Rebound, Newholtz.
I like that shot, though. Center of the arc. No one really closing out on her.
Kind of a reject the screen action.
Yes.
As a three-point attempt is short by Barber. Here's Anderson, 47 seconds left of the first quarter. Gives it up, Cam Smith's gonna get a wide open three. Back iron, rebound Hershey. And that's gonna be a reach-in foul on number 10, Zoe Barber.
I mean, the Lady Blues are getting the looks that they want, open shots. They just haven't gotten them to fall yet.
Usually a team that thrives off open three-point attempts. As Anderson fake the pass, layup won't fall, rebound Lawrence. Comes Ramsey the other way. Nice Euro step, and they will call a travel. I think she just took an extra step. That was Simmons. But I like the thought process right there.
Yeah, good defense there also, just staying your ground, having to do that Euro over them and results in the travel.
See if the Lady Blues hold for the last shot here. 14 seconds, Hallie Walker. Now Bryn Anderson. Anderson, step back three. No good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be off Lawrence. It'll stay with the Lady Blues. 6.1 seconds. As Carlgren and Rutherford are going to check back into the game.
I will say, Peyton, this first quarter, the Lady Blues are crashing to the boards really well, making it hard for Lawrence to box out and grab boards.
I would have to agree. Also going after loose balls. Rutherford to inbound it. She still has no one. She'll give it to Anderson. 5 seconds. Anderson looking for a shot. Anderson gives it up. Smith. And it will not be in time, as that is the end of the first quarter. Lady Blues 6, Lawrence Lions 5 in this low-scoring affair. Don't go anywhere here on Rural Broadcast. A lot more coming up. Start of the second quarter here. Lady Blues 6-5. Hershey thought about the three. Nice take. Right-hand floater is good. Nice move there by Ella Hershey. Coach Bordewick liking what he sees there.
Yeah, that's just a good pump right there and drive. If they're going to close out on the three, you have driving lane wide open.
Post entry, Newholtz kicks it out. Wide open three. Turner. No good. I like that offense, though, by Lawrence. Over the back foul call there on number 14, Newholtz.
And again, the Lady Blues crashing into the boards, boxing out really well, causing that foul.
8-5 Lady Blues here. Bryn Anderson will be on the arc. She'll look to drive. Nice take. Left hand was blocked, but I think she got bumped going up. It's going to be a foul. She'll go to the free throw line.
And I like that take. Had it open, and
yeah, she's not afraid to take it to the hole, as Anderson's first is good.
Yeah, and her driving it is going to open up lanes to kick out for threes or other sources of offense, too.
Checking back in for Lawrence, number 3, Jules Guard. Number 5, Dolman. Bryn Anderson goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Outside here, Ramsey gives it right back to Dolman, the freshman. Post entry pass, Newholtz. Turnaround, Jay off the glass is good. Gammy Nahol, 6'1" junior. looking to make a big difference here tonight. Here's Goehring, top of the key. Goehring looking to drive, left hand swatted. And checking back in for the Lady Blues, number 10, Hallie Walker. And everyone listening, you are not going to want to go away for halftime. We have a huge, huge interview coming up with the one and only Nate Selm, State Fair baseball commit and signee, I should say. Have a lot to talk about with him, a lot of questions, of course. Talk about the upcoming season for the Junior Blues baseball team, and of course what he looks forward to taking his talents to State Fair. Obviously, Isaac, your teammate and good friend.
Yeah, I know. I've known Nate Selm from a long time, so should be a fun interview process.
Walker outside, gives it up Rutherford, kicks it out. Allison Hinka 3-ball, won't go, and tipped out of bounds by Hershey. It'll be Lawrence High basketball. Yeah, Nate Selm, one of 3 Walroo baseball players signing with their respected colleges. Obviously, Nate Selm signing with State Fair Community College, Drew Moore with Pratt Community College, and Jax Moran with Southwestern College down in Winfield, signing this past Thursday, I should add.
Yeah, all 3 great guys, great baseball players, and just good humans too.
I would agree. 5:39 left of this first half. Lady Blues 10-9. Anderson receives somewhat of a screen by Walker. She's going to try a 3. This one's too strong, but a good miss. She slaps her hands in frustration. Inside, they try to get to Newholt. She gets it, and it's going to be a foul called on Anderson. Looked like all ball from here. Obviously, we don't have the best angle. That was referee Chris Nelson on that call. Referees tonight, Tom Groninger from Lawrence, Chris Nelson, as I said, from Manhattan, and Marty Steiner from the one and only T-Town here in Topeka. Newholtz, the 3-ball won't go. Walker tracks down the rebound.
Yeah, I didn't see much on that foul, but to note, that's Anderson's second, so she's got to be careful as she takes a seat on the bench as of right now.
Here's Rutherford outside. Gives it up to Goehring, top of the key, swings it over to Allie Hink. Now Hershey. Goehring guarded closely by Ramsey. Now Walker, 7 seconds on that shot clock. Nice pump fake by Hallie Walker. Jumper won't fall. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Blues.
Just, Peyton, everything's difficult for this Lady Blues offense. It's just, everything's difficult. All the moving around. Just can't find a pass, can't find an open shot.
I would agree. You have to credit Lawrence High's defense has been pretty good. Containing the paint and not really allowing 3-point shots. Smith thought about the 3. She'll drive, floater just short. Rebound Hershey, her floater is too strong. Rebound Lawrence, nothing falling here for both teams.
Yeah, Lady Blues are getting the right looks off these rebounds, just they haven't been able to fall.
As a turnover there. Here comes Cam Smith. Smith coast to coast, nice find inside Rutherford, one more to Goehring. Swings it over. Smith relocates for a 3-ball. It's good. The freshman Cam Smith hitting her first points of the night.
I mean, when you keep shooting, you're bound to make one. And finally, the Lady Blues get some offense off of transition.
As Nahholtz will put it in for 2. A nice game there from number 14, Cammie Nahholtz. Outside Walker gives it up to Ella Hershey. Now Rutherford on the drive. Nice find. Walker inside. That's going to be blocked every day of the week by Nahholtz, 6'1". As off the foot. Nice play there by Brooklyn Rutherford, forcing a turnover. It'll be Lady Blues basketball.
This is a really good pickpocket right there. And again, Ladies Blues defense, getting turnovers, being well on defense, only allowing 11 points so far in this game.
13-11, Lady Blues lead. About 3:11 left of the second quarter. Outside Rutherford. Some nice action here by this Lady Blues offense. Gives it up Cam Smith. Hershey receives the screen from Smith. Now Carlgren. Finds a cutting Rutherford. And another turnover. Inside Nauholtz, turnaround jumper. Wow, what a shot from Cammie Nauholtz.
Just that height plays a factor right there.
Basketball is pretty easy when you can take a dribble, turn around, jump over everyone, and swish it.
Yeah.
Nice play there. Here's Hershey, gives it up Smith. Hallie Walker calling for it inside. And she threw it away there. Dolman, the freshman, thought about the reverse, kicks out to a wide open three-pointer, is no good by Ramsey. She was calling for a foul. Cam Smith on the drive, gives it up, nice find, Rutherford for a three, no. Fight for the ball, it's gonna be out of bounds, Lady Blues ball.
Great look there though, driving the baseline, finding, kicking out, and getting the three, just, again, not falling for the Lady Blues.
Obviously, we're not stats people here, Isaac, but I would have to say turnovers are already over about 15.
Yes.
152 left.
And it's one thing if one team is, but both teams are, so it's just a matter of who's going to turn over the ball less.
Here's Anderson, step back three. It's a long one. It's good. Finally, a three-pointer falls for the Lady Blues. Bryn Anderson puts it in, 16-13.
And that's her specialty. Drive a little, step back three, always good.
Now Holtz, that's going to be a pushing foul there on Walker. And coming up here soon, like we said just a few moments ago, Nate Selm interview. He has already joined us, sitting right beside me. Nauholtz gives it up. Turner back to Nauholtz. Look to drive, she'll kick it out. Ramsey, long range three. It's good. Ramsey looking back at the student section. Is that Miles Cavett? Miles, what are you doing?
He looks like he's having a little fun over there in the student section.
Of course, gotta love it. Rutherford on the drive. Excuse me, back cut, I should say. She's fouled hard. Yeah, Ramsey didn't like that trash talk by the student section, I don't think.
Also to point out, Anderson was guarding her, and she couldn't get out fully on her because she does have those two fouls. So being cautious, kind of sitting back, not even taking a chance on a foul there.
Yeah, good thing to add there. Carlgren on the drive, left hand is good. Nice drive there by Josie Carlgren. Finally some points starting to fill in here in this game. Walker gets the steal, out of bounds. Oh, wow, they're going to say Lawrence ball. It looked like Anderson hit it off. Number 11, Simmons. The refs think otherwise.
Yeah, I was about to credit Anderson there on a good, smart play, but now they're talking.
And now it's going to be the correct call, Washburn roll ball. Lawrence fans obviously very upset. (18-16) in this barn burner of a matchup on this Tuesday night. Here's Carlgren. See if the Lady Blues, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Hershey. We saw it coming. And Coach Bordewick not happy with her at all. Obviously, Hershey had the defender right up in her grill, so she's going to try to do that, create some separation, but you just can't do it to that extent.
Yeah.
Especially when the ref's right in front of you.
You can get away with a little bit, but just not that much.
As a wild shot by Barber. Won't draw iron. It'll be Lady Blues ball. 15 seconds left of this first half.
I really don't understand that shot by Lawrence High. Shot clock is turned off. You hold for the last shot, and just a wild shot right there.
8 seconds here. Hallie Walker on the elbow, gives it up Cam Smith. She had the wide open three. Anderson's going to drive. Anderson fouled hard with 0.2 seconds remain. She's going to go to the charity stripe and shoot 2.
Great take there by Anderson, knowing the clock, having to put up a shot, going through 2 defenders, drawing the foul.
Brent Anderson to the line. First one is good. Nothing but net for the freshman, who's averaging 15 points a game. Second one won't go, and a half-court heave will obviously not go. That is the end of this great matchup we have on this Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Lady Blues 19, Lawrence Lions 16. Don't go anywhere. Here comes the one and only Nate Selm for our interview coming up shortly.
The 25-26 Washburn Rural High School Dancin Blues are coached by Jenny Tiller and Hunter Otte. For tonight's halftime entertainment, your dancers are performing a stylized jazz routine choreographed by senior captains Maddie Sorensen and Ashlyn Van Dahl. The team will be competing with this routine and 3 others at the Innovative Dance Classic at Olathe Northwest in early February. With Washburn Rural Spirit and Junior Blues Pride, here are your Dancin Blues. Washburn Rural would like to thank Cotton O'Neill Orthopedics and Sports Medicine their doctors and trainers for providing excellent medical coverage at many of our events. We would particularly like to thank Mr. Dustin Sweet, licensed athletic trainer, for giving our coaches and our athletes the very best medical attention throughout the year.
All right, halftime interview here on a rural broadcast, joined by the one and only Nate Selm. First off, Nate, congratulations on signing with State Fair Community College baseball program. Obviously, huge accomplishment there. First off, why was State Fair the right fit for you as a player and a person?
Oh, they were amazing during the whole recruiting process, giving me an opportunity to play. Every visit felt like home to me, and it just clicked.
Right. What stood out most about their coaching staff or program during the recruiting process?
Coach Kendall's doing a great job right there. When he was recruiting me, I could just tell over time that they had slowly been rising up to a good spot.
When did you first start hearing from State Fair, and how did that relationship build? Obviously leading to technical difficulties here.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. I first started hearing about State Fair during the summer when they were coming after me later in the year. At a couple tournaments, met Coach Kendall. Then during football season, went on a couple visits and just really enjoyed it.
Right.
Nate, what part of the game do you think State Fair can help you develop most?
I mean, they've had a bunch of really good shortstops go through there, and I'm hoping I can go to a high level after them.
What have you been focusing on to improve this offseason to get ready for the next level?
Oh, me and all my teammates, especially here at Rural, have been working out, doing the workouts here, and just getting after it in the cages every day.
How different do you expect the college game to be compared to the high school game?
Oh, college, I'm expecting it to be a whole other level.
Yeah, it's got to be night and day.
Yeah, obviously going to have to go compete, go play my heart out, but I'm excited.
What's one strength you bring with you and brings you the most confidence?
Oh, wow. I mean, probably just showing up, my confidence every day, the swagger. Got to show up, play with confidence. And then obviously, got to trust your stuff, trust your glove, trust your bat, all that.
Obviously, a big season coming up in the spring. A lot to look forward to, obviously, coming off a state appearance last year.
Yes, sir.
What are you most looking forward to this coming season?
Oh, my. Looking forward to get after it again. I mean, all the boys will be back. I mean, we reload eight starters from last year. So hopefully my boys here get it done.
Yes, sir. Can we get some goals, individual and team goals for this year?
Yeah, goals obviously not only just getting to state, but getting farther than we were last year. We got to that step. We were right there, but just we couldn't finish. And then obviously this year, man, we want to be in that title game, obviously competing.
Yeah, for sure. Last question is, who has had, it could be, guy that professional player, anyone, who has had the biggest impact on you as a baseball player up to this point?
Oh, 100% my parents, my dad, taking me to all the games, helping me out, throwing the cages, helping me out, all that stuff. He just really helped me during this whole process, and obviously my mom, washing uniforms, all that. But they've been really clutch when it comes to it.
That's the legend Mike Selm there, for people that don't know. So thank you, Nate, for joining us here on an exclusive interview in this action-packed basketball game on this Tuesday night here on Rural Broadcast. That'll be all. Coming up shortly, about in 2:33, is going to be the second half. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, guys.
Go Blues.
Wish you luck on the season.
Thank you.
Go Blues.
All right. Start of the second half here, recapping that great interview we just had with the one and only Nate Selm. If you missed it, you can check it out on Rural Broadcast Instagram. That's going to go live and be posted here soon after this game. So if you missed it, go on and check it out. Give Rural Broadcast Instagram a follow. We would really appreciate that, trying to grow that brand. 19-16 Lady Blues here. Goehring on the nice drive. Scoop. No score. Hallie Walker tipped it out of bounds. It'll be Lawrence basketball. Obviously, Isaac Nate, a great player, a great guy off the field. I think he's going to have a lot of success down in State Fair in Sedalia, Missouri.
Oh, for sure. And he's just, like you said, a great guy. He'll be liked down there.
Going to a really good program.
Yes.
As a lot of those players have actually ended up at programs like Arkansas, Nebraska.
And now with baseball and everything in the portal, just going JUCO, getting those 2 years, and then growing your game, going to the D1.
Yes, big things ahead for sure.
Yes.
For Nate Selm. As the inbound here, there's Ramsey, thought about the three, gives it up. Inside, Newholtz, nice kick out. One more, great ball movement here by Lawrence. Three-pointer is good. That is great offense by Lawrence High. Dolman hits the three. If I was Coach Jeff Dixon, I would have loved that possession right there. So we have a tie ball game.
Yeah, you said it. Just great ball movement, being patient with it, just passing.
Walker's three in and out.
Great look there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Be eager to see if she continues to keep shooting these three-pointers. As like we said earlier, she has made some this year.
Yeah, and they're leaving her wide open. Nobody's even coming out to close on her when she's shooting.
Newholtz is going to be fouled by Walker.
I don't know
That's
about
Walker's second. Yeah, I'm not sure about that call.
It's ticky-tacky. With this type of game when it's been physical, I don't like that call, but...
Three-pointer, Dolman. This one's too strong. Goehring will watch it go out of bounds. Nice hustle there by Lawrence, trying to save it. This will be, excuse me, go ahead, Isaac.
Lawrence High is getting these open looks on the three because the Lady Blues are contracting the middle when they feed the post, allowing for those kick-out three options.
Yes, I would have to agree on that. Anderson on the drive. Looks like she was fouled. No call. I was going to say, though, this is the only time you will hear from us, Isaac and I, this week as the men's team will take off to Pittsburgh, Kansas, that is, for their Bill Hansen Memorial Tournament. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Been going it ever since 2023. We'll look to build a strong resume and get some wins down there. And then Friday, the Lady Blues will travel to former conference foe. That is the Seaman Vikings. Good to see Washburn Rural and Seaman playing against each other. As Hershey tries the three, it's good. Big three by Ella Hershey and a big fist bump from Coach Bordewick. But Friday night, Lady Blues will travel over to Seaman. It'll be only the ladies in that matchup as the men will take on Seaman men next Tuesday, the 27th, here in the Blue Haven, I should add.
Yeah, some big games ahead for the men. Crushing loss to Emporia last week. Just trying to bounce back, get a couple wins at that tournament. And for the ladies, no matter the outcome of this game, always good to get a win for an in-town rival.
I would have to agree. Obviously, Washburn Rural, they cannot get anything going in that matchup against Emporia this past Friday. No shots were falling, especially no three-pointers, as sharpshooter Brooks Ballard just could not find his shot, as Walker is left wide open. Not going to take that one. Hershey gives it up. Walker again. No contest whatsoever. And she's going to step into this one. That one's off, maybe a little rushed. 22-19 Lady Blues lead, 4:34 left of this third quarter. Ramsey left wide open, her three. Too strong, nice box out by Walker. And she'll give it up to Hink. Hink, Hershey the pump fake. Right hand floater is good. Nice move by Ella Hershey.
And you see, once she starts making threes, just a closeout, pump fake, little floater. It's just easy offense for Ella Hershey there.
Obviously, like we said earlier in the broadcast, trying to regain her confidence, not have her best game against Emporia last Friday. Three-point attempt is too strong. Nice box out there by Hershey. She'll look to push here. Gives it up, Walker. Now Rutherford receives a screen. Swings it over to Ella Hershey. 24-19 Lady Blues lead. Now Walker, you got to step into this one. This one's too strong. I like that decision to step in to a mid-range jumper. I don't think Coach Bordewick minds that at all.
Oh, yeah.
As a pull-up jumper is good there by Zoe Barber.
And those should begin to fall for Walker. She's getting left wide open, dribbling a little bit, could suck the defense, causing for an outlet pass.
As Corrigan here on the drive is going to be fouled hard. It's going to be on number 10, Barber. It's going to be her second. Cameron Smith will check back into the game for the Lady Blues. Has already hit one three-pointer tonight. Hink gives it up, now Corrigan. Nice defense by Lawrence on that closeout, and Corrigan walked. Took an extra step on the jump stop. It'll be Lawrence ball.
Yeah, and Peyton, every single time that the Lady Blues try to go on a little run, Lawrence just cuts that run and cuts that momentum out of this game.
Barber gives it up. Three-pointer is too strong. That was Jules guard. Haven't heard her name much tonight. Try to give it inside to New Holtz. They will. It's going to be a timeout called by Coach Jeff Dixon. We'll be back shortly here on Rural Broadcast. .228 left of this third quarter. Lady Blues by 3. As a turnover here.
And you see Lawrence trying to get it into the paint, and the Lady Blues are doing a good job doubling that, making it hard for that entry pass.
Corrigan outside here. Gives it up, Cam Smith. Swings over to Walker, still left wide open, by the way. Allie Walker, now Corrigan. See if the Lady Blues can get some offense here. It's kind of, you could say 4v5 on offense with Walker not being a threat. Here's Hink on the drive. Gives it up, right hand. No. And that will be a travel. It will stay with Washburn Rural. Brent Anderson is going to check back into the game.
Yeah, and again, you said it. Walker left wide open, just not shooting it or dribbling it in and taking a easy 15-foot.
Nice post entry there on the inbound, but Anderson was blocked. Here's Ramsey. Almost taken away by Goehring. Newholtz inside, off the glass. It's good. We got a 1-point game. Newholtz has been really good tonight, Isaac, I should add. Both on the offensive side and defensive side. Ramsey, no look pass. Layup, good. Layla Simmons and the Lawrence Lions lead. Cam Smith, not a bad shooter. She's going to take it. Left-hand finish, just too strong. Knocked out of bounds by Walker. As Hink will check back into the game, replacing Anderson.
Yeah, not a bad take. Just, again, everything is difficult for this Lady Blues offense. And if I was Borderwick there, I would have thought about calling a timeout just to regroup, get a good possession in, take back the lead before this quarter ends.
Almost steal there by Goehring. Wide open three, Ramsey. Too short. Rebound here by Hink, looking to push. Nice pass. Goehring had it knocked away. And they're going to say out of bounds. And it will be with Lawrence. That ball was obviously knocked out of bounds by Lawrence. Don't know what the ref's seeing. Isaac, I don't want to speculate anything, but that referee is from the city of Lawrence.
Yeah, maybe a little love there from Lawrence.
Little bias.
Yeah.
Ramsey, 3. This one is good. What a great third quarter it is for this Lawrence team. And a timeout called by Coach Borderwick. Trying to talk things over with his team, trying to get the momentum back up. Don't go anywhere here on Rural Broadcast. .3 seconds left here. And a steal is going to be committed, but then it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Washburn Rural.
Not what you want to see right off of a timeout right there.
Smith to inbound. Hershey's got it. 10 seconds. Anderson guarded closely by Ramsey. She'll take her to the rim. It's fouled hard.
I was about to say before that inbound, you got to get it into your best player with the time on the clock, 12 seconds, shot clock off. You just got to let her take over this possession, and she did.
Brent Anderson's first is good. Anderson goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
Lady
5
Blues,
seconds here.
Lady Blues got to be smart here. Don't foul. 5 seconds left. I like the pressure here. Just
Newholtz pulls up, almost hits it. I'm not going to lie, that was not the best defensive effort.
yeah.
They're just letting her drive up all the way to the court, or excuse me, past half court, and get a shot off.
I agree. I like the press decision, just allowing her to just dribble all the way past half court in 3 seconds, allowing for a shot. And yes, a deep shot, but a makeable shot. I don't know.
That is the end of the third quarter. Lady Blues trail Lawrence 26-28. Isaac, what have you seen from this Washburn Rural team the first 3 quarters of this game?
You know, we started off well, and we've had our offensive possessions where we've been good, but overall kind of sloppy. Just can't get it done. Can't get what we want. We've had success again and transition. We've rebounded the ball pretty well. Late in that third quarter, they started to get points. Our defense kind of collapsed and allowed for open threes. So going into this fourth quarter, I would be looking for trying to push the ball in transition. And if you do have to get into the half court, running some good offense and just stopping them, not focusing on contracting the paint, but also the perimeter, because they have been shooting well.
I would agree. Washburn Rural really not shooting the ball great beyond the arc. It's been better here in the second half. We'll see if they can get more attempts here in this fourth quarter. Here we go. 28-26, Lawrence leading. Again, not a must-win for Washburn Rural in league play, but when it comes to seeding for the state tournament and sub-state, this is a must-win. Cannot afford to lose a game like this at home. Carlgren gives it up. Wide open three, Hershey. Too strong, fight for the rebound. Hinks got it. Hershey swings it over. Carlgren will try a wide open three. Good! It's Josie Carlgren beyond the arc. Top of the key. Big shot there.
And that's set up by the offensive rebound, kick out it again. Just wide open, getting this crowd back into this game.
Outside Ramsey, guarded closely by Carlgren. Simmons, post-entry pass to Newhall. Now Barber, her three. Partially tipped, maybe. Ramsey's scoop wasn't good. Here's Carlgren, gives it up to Hink. Back to Carlgren, thought about the three. Walker will step into one. Too strong. I think Josie Carlgren had another attempt at a three, passed it up on that last possession. Here's Ramsey between the legs. That's going to be a foul.
Yeah, I agree.
The foul is on number 23, Carlgren.
I agree. Carlgren had an opening for a three, passed it up. It's fine, but would have been good to capitalize on that possession after some good defense.
We appreciate, obviously, our listeners giving us a follow on Instagram. We see the notifications. Really means a lot to us. And it helps grow Rural Broadcast in general. 29-28, 6:30 left. Ramsey outside, guarded by Carlgren. She'll take her. Nice drive. She is going to be fouled on the shot. I believe that's on the freshman Hink. It is.
That's a tough spot to be in when you're down on that low block, seeing somebody drive, and somebody who's bigger, just trying to get your hands extended. Got him a little out in front, got her on the wrist.
Ramsey's first will fall. Yeah, kind of that. In that situation, you go straight up. That's all you can do. Ramsey can give her Lions a 1-point lead if she can make this free throw. She will. And timeout, Lawrence. Isaac, might be a game where whoever has the ball last might win this game.
Yes, it's been a back and forth type of game. I do feel like the Lady Blues have the potential to run this game, run the floodgates open a little bit. They just got to be smart with offense. They got to just capitalize on the right moves in the half court. Got to be smart with the ball, no turnovers. And then they have been playing pretty good defense. Yes, that was a foul, but I don't mind the defense there, the defensive effort. We're good on the perimeter and not allowing threes. And so you add all that up, and you can turn the score around in an instant.
I would agree. Also to add, we did not talk about this, seeing a lot of extended minutes from the freshmen Allison Hink and Cameron Smith tonight. Junior Kaylin Peterson was out for tonight with a broken nose, suffered in practice. Hopefully can get better as soon as possible. And she plays a big role for this Lady Blues team, especially inside at the post position.
Yeah, you see the Lady Blues going small at some instances, especially when Anderson was in foul trouble, and that cost them on the rebounded boards a little bit.
Anderson step back three. No good. Rebound. Newhalls.
I like the shot. It was her specialty, just couldn't get it to fall. The recipe for this game so far.
Just under 6 minutes left here. Turnaround off the glass. It's good. Newhalls has been a killer inside. Here's Goehring, gives it up. Hershey, wide open three, long range. It's good. Nothing but net for Ella Hershey. A big time three. We got a tie ball game here. And a timeout is going to have to be called. Ramsey didn't have anyone to throw it to. Inbounding the ball, that's a very not a heads up play there by this Lawrence team.
Yeah, everybody just went, thought somebody else was going to take up the ball, and nobody did. But great shot, great ball movement there. And you said it, Hershey gaining her confidence again. Maybe a couple games ago she doesn't take that shot, but she's starting to trust that three ball again, and she's capitalized on it.
Yeah, I would agree.
Huge defensive possession for the Lady Blues here, if they can get a stop right here.
Have not played bad defense at all this game, as both teams starting to score the ball with ease here in this later of the third quarter and here in the fourth. Here's Ramsey outside, top of the key, swings it over Simmons. Now Turner looking for new holes. She was double teamed. Now they'll get it to her. Turner, long range three, just too strong. Hallie Walker's got the rebound.
And a good, great defensive possession by the Lady Blues. Let's see if they can capitalize it on offense.
Rutherford, top of the key, gives it to Anderson. Receives the screen from Walker. Anderson on the drive. Left hand, swatted. Loose ball. Hallie Walker's got it. Walker puts it up and is fouled hard. That was Newhalls on that foul. Second chance points. Huge in a game like this, Isaac.
And you saw the drive, not falling, but able to get a tip on the ball. Looked like Walker grabbed it and got fouled.
First free throw for Hallie Walker is good. Walker's second. This one rattles out. Here's Ramsey, top of the key, guarded by Josie Goehring. A good matchup tonight, as she lost it out of bounds, dribbling too much.
And that's Goehring's specialty, just a defensive specialist. We've seen time and time again making it just difficult. Dribbling, passing, whatever it is, just defensive specialist.
Inside Hershey gives it up. Walker left hand denied. Gives it up. Goehring on the cut. Her floater won't fall. Fight for the ball. Newhalls has got it. Now Turner on the outlet. Dolman, nice crossover. And she's going to be fouled hard on that take. Nice crossover there by the freshman Marley Dolman. And they're going to say this is a shooting foul, Isaac. I don't agree with that. It looked like she was crossing over and kind of gathering the ball, not shooting it.
I don't believe that should have been a shooting foul, but refs think differently. to add on to that, it looked almost to be a travel there too. If she didn't
I would agree.
dribble the ball, it was close. She shuffled, it looked like.
Dolman will hit the second. .33 all here. 3:53 left of this game. Walker left wide open. He's not going to take a three-pointer. Anderson left corner, gives it back. Walker steps into this three. Way off.
And she's getting left wide open, and I don't mind it, but just dribble in a little bit, force the defense to just come to you, or just take that 15-footer.
Nice steal there by Holly Walker, making it up for it. Anderson coast to coast with the left hand, is fouled hard. You would have to agree, Isaac. Bryn Anderson gets the ball. If she goes coast to coast, she's not going to give it up. She's going to take it right to the basket every time.
100%.
First one is good.
The only way she'll give it up is if there's a wide open person on the block.
Anderson will go 2 for 2. Big free throw there from Bryn Anderson. And a loose ball stolen there by Hershey. Nice defensive play by the Lady Blues. Gives it up Rutherford. Carlgren outside. Nice defense, gives it up to Bryn Anderson. Anderson gives it right back to Carlgren. Swings it over to Rutherford. Now Walker. Walker's going to take it. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson gives it up. Walker on the take. Nice find. Hershey in the corner. Pump fakes. 3 ball. No. At the buzzer, and they're going to call off the shot.
Great offense there. Just couldn't get it to fall. Couldn't get the 3 to fall.
Maybe too much passes.
Yeah.
It was great ball movement. I don't think Hershey had time for that pump fake. 2:26 left of this game. Inside Newholz. Wild shot won't fall. Offensive rebound Turner. That's going to be thrown off a Lady Blues player. It'll stay with Lawrence. Checking back in for the Lions, Jules Guard and number 10, Barber.
And you're seeing a double team even on the entry pass to the big. And it allowed for, if there was a bad shot or just an offensive rebound on the backside.
Here's Jules Guard on the drive, gives it up. Dolman thought about the wide open 3, and she lost it. Just great defense here by Washburn. Anderson steps into a long-range 3. It's good. Bryn Anderson. Maybe from 30 feet.
And that's what your star players do. Just hits a dagger when you need it.
Newholz is fouled, and not much contact there. 38-33, Lady Blues lead. What a shot there by Bryn Anderson.
Yeah, just finding the rhythm. Good pass by Carlgren there, allowing for Anderson to feel her rhythm. And you said it, a long-range 3, but in her range.
I would agree. Checking back in for the Lions, number 11, Layla Simmons. First free throw was good by Newholz. She'll go 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. 3-point lead for this Lady Blues team. 1:46 left of the fourth quarter. And they're going to feed Anderson right away. Turnaround. Nice move. Going to kick it out. Carlgren a 3. No, in and out. Fight for the ball. Rutherford's got it in the corner. She'll give it back to Carlgren. Right-hand floater. It's good. Nothing but net. Josie Carlgren.
Offensive rebounds. Just
second chance points. Yes. And almost a turnover there committed. They'll try to find Newholz. And they're going to call another foul. And that is the same official, Isaac, Mr. Tom Groniger. Our audience, yes, he is from Lawrence. We're not saying anything. No, don't think that. We're just saying a fact.
Yeah. Where he's from. That's not a lot there.
Free throw, good, Newholtz.
Peyton, you got to wonder, 4-point lead, she makes this 3-point lead. If, still a minute left on this clock, but if Lawrence decides to press here, you got to wonder if they might start to press, because the Lady Blues are starting to find their rhythm on offense.
Nice take there by Anderson, missed it. Jules Gar the other way, gives it up to Mason Ramsey. Nice find inside, Barber, no. Second chance point is good. We have a 1-point game. 40-39 Lady Blues lead.
Here's the press.
Presso in motion for the Lady Blues. Anderson coast to coast, gives it up. Goehring inside, back to Anderson. What a find, and one! What a play from Bryn Anderson and Josie Goehring.
Yeah, great find there, and again, just best players doing the right thing there, finishing through contact, getting the and one.
Anderson can make it a 2-possession game if she can make this free throw. She does.
Also want to shout out the student section. Miles Cavett getting involved in this game, jumping off the student section right there.
As Newholtz, another foul called. Yeah, you got to shout out Miles. I mean, that guy is a Rule super fan.
Yeah, a loved fan here at the Blue Haven.
Yes. Newholtz to shoot 2 free throws for Lawrence. First one is too strong.
Peyton, make or miss here. You're going to think that Lawrence is going to go in a press here. Can the Lady Blues break it?
Second free throw is good. That's going to be a timeout called by Coach Jeff Dixon. We'll stay here on Rural Broadcast. Isaac, another thing to point out. Some new banners, or excuse me, some new years have been added to the banners here. We want to shout out first the girls. 2025 state soccer team winning that state championship, followed up by the boys in the fall, a unbelievable team, both girls and boys. Obviously the boys, 2025 state champions, and of course we cannot forget 2025 boys cross country, all added here on the state champion banners. Looks amazing, and of course we have to shout out to the legend, athletic director Charlie Nims, on a wonderful year.
Yes, getting everything done, getting the scheduling done. Well job by Nims, and also credit the teams. Brian Hensel, the coach of the soccer team, having a great year. From the girls, getting it done in the spring after a long time, and then the boys coming off, winning in penalty kicks with Miles Cook getting the saves, getting it done, and just a thriller game. I was there. Pretty sure you were there.
Yep, I was there. It was unreal.
A thriller game.
And beating an opponent like Shawnee Machiniste was just the cherry on top, as not much like them. As Anderson breaks the press, Goehring's got it, 21 seconds. Bounce pass to Walker. Washburn Earl can calm things here. They're up 3. No need to panic.
Shot clock is off, too.
And Lawrence, they're going to want to foul, and they do foul Bryn Anderson.
If you're the Lady Blues, that's exactly what you want. Shot clock was turned off. They got what they wanted, fed it to the middle, then backside, got it into the half court, and then just calmed it down, realized shot clock was off, and Lawrence didn't foul for some reason for the longest time.
Now 10 seconds have... 9.8 seconds now remain. I have no idea why Lawrence would wait so long.
I mean, just then, the inbound, they left 2 seconds there. They allowed 2 seconds to just tick off the clock right there.
Hershey, first of 2. is good. I want to cut back to those two state championship soccer teams, Isaac, led by head coach Brian Hensel. There's 4-letter word for him, go. I mean, unbelievable job by the legend Brian Hensel. Hershey will go 2 for 2.
He's been here a long time.
Over 20 years.
Yes, and he deserves all the respect and all the awards. He deserves that.
And a pass is thrown out of bounds, and that, I think, will do it, Isaac.
Yes. And
Obviously,
also
still 5 seconds left, as you were saying.
And also, not to leave anyone out, but the boys cross-country team, what a job they've done.
Unbelievable. Have a lot of respect for Coach Sweedland and his program. Another GOAT of Washburn Rural.
Got to love the dog, too, that he has, just character he is and their team is.
Big shout-out to them. And that is the end of the game. 45-40, Lady Blues get a much-needed win here over the Lawrence Lions. We appreciate you for tuning in. We see the new follows coming in on the Instagram. We really appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoyed the interview with Nate Selm. Of course, if you did not catch that, it's going to be posted on our Instagram here shortly. Isaac, anything else to add?
No, just a great game here. And stay tuned next week. 2 big games at the Blue Haven for the boys and girls. 2 exciting games.
Yes, I would have to agree. We want you to tune in, like Isaac just said. That is all we have here on Rural Broadcast. I'm Peyton Goehring.
I'm Isaac Ansley.
We are signing off. So long. We'll see you later.